To kick off, here's Ryan Stonehouse. And here we go from LA. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So the Rams offense getting out there for their opening drive of the game. And bringing them out. He was a rookie last season when he took the Broncos to the playoffs for the first time in 9 years. Now a sophomore. It's Bo Nix.
At his best, Bo Nix is a point guard facilitating an offense, getting that ball in and out of his hands as quickly as possible, but don't you dare sleep on his legs, because he will hurt you with his athleticism too. And oh, by the way, did I mention a maturity well beyond his years?
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Nix. Look at this, going deep right away. Touchdown, LA. The Rams take a 6-0 lead right away. Almost feel bad for those fans who went to get food before finding their seats here, Brock. While they're waiting in line, got a touchdown on the first play from scrimmage.
And I got a sense a few of them were scooting towards the tunnel to see what the roar was all about. Yep. Just like this guy scooted for the explosive touchdown.
Point after converted by Zerline. And the Rams will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Cowboys nothing. Jake Bailey.
The Rams kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Darius Davis to return it. And he's brought down just inside the 25. But here come the Cowboys for their opening drive. Leading them out, our 2023 Offensive Rookie of the Year. Now in his 3rd season out of Ohio State, it's C.J. Stroud.
Okay, this is one of those situations where a quarterback has just got to say to himself, poised. Be poised. Yeah, your team just gave up a big blow on the other side, and you don't have to get it all back in one play like they just did. You got to go out there with poise to do your job and go lead your team.
And he's going to be hit, sent out after about a gain of 1, maybe 2 yards there. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. They go right back to Hall. And you won't be able to get past the line. And very quickly, Brock, they're going to be facing 3rd down to begin this ball game.
No gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here.
On the quick, right?
Stroud from the pistol. Has him on the quick hitter. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line. We've got a stoppage here. There's a player out there in some pretty obvious discomfort being worked on. All hopes, of course, that it's nothing serious, especially here in the preseason. Down a score and taking a big risk on their own side here. They're lining up to try for this. They're going to go for this. It's Stroud. This finds its target. That's Metcalf. Down the left sideline he goes. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys finish off their opening drive. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when he could go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
You're good on the point after. And the Cowboys start off well to tie things 7-7. After tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Return starts from the goal line. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. The Rams headed back after their second drive now. Well, Brock, it only took them one play to reach the end zone last drive. They might have to work a little bit harder this time out. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Knicks from the gun. Throwing quickly, but it's incomplete.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 once again from the 20. Play action with Nix. He's going deep this time. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
Not a bad first look for him in this contest, and I love them taking a shot, Kate. It's a shame, though, because this defense will tip your cap. They played that ball better than he could.
On 3rd down, here's Nix. That's caught. This is Addison. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. It's a gain of 22. And Rams have the 1st down. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
Opening carry for Devon Achane. And they take him down just as he gets inside that red zone. A pickup there of 39. And that's going to be good for an LA 1st down.
I can assure you of one thing. That carry just brought some extra work in the opening quarter. You couldn't script that run any better.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he'll have a short pickup down to the 17. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, will largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Dumped off to his running back. Great coverage all the way to the sideline. They're on him to end that quick pass before he can get vertical.
That pass, it did put him in a position where he had to shake a defender. That's all you want. Give me a one-on-one. And he is capable of doing it, but not against that dude. That defender could not be shook, and he knocked him back across the line.
Digging deep in the playbook here, and this is 3rd and 11. Here he goes, 3rd and long. He's going to run for it. And he's able to get this down to the 13.
That's such a bummer, Kate, for a quarterback. If you have to scramble and take off, you'd really like to find a way to move the chains. He could not. That defense rallied, they responded, and they forced a 4th down.
They send out Greg Zuerlein for the field goal. A pretty automatic look for him from the left. Zuerlein puts it through. And that's going to break our tie and give him a 3-point advantage.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Cowboys and wide receiver DK Metcalf set for another drive. And unless the coverage adjusts to slow him down, Brock, he's going to be busy and a productive target for them throughout the rest of this contest. Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10. They start the drive with Hall. And on 1st down, only gets about a yard here, and the defender there to force him out. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Short pass brought in. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 26. And that's good for a Dallas 1st down.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
Hall running between the tackles. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4. And we've got a stoppage here, and it's something you never want to see, especially in the preseason. One of their star players banged up with an injury after that play. So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. Now the first carry for Nick Chubb. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
He's taken down at the 33-yard.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. That was Xavier McKinney that time with the tackle.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. From the gun, Stroud. This one to Williams out left side. And he's out of bounds to set up 1st and goal, but they might not get to keep this. We've got a flag down. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. So this is going to be 2nd down and long following the holding flag.
All right.
Shotgun now for Stroud. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well, he connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
On 3rd and long, it's Stroud. That's Mitchell on the slant. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. Trying to work quickly now.
But it brings up 4th down.
Stroud gonna go on 4th down. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And he's out in the clear. 30. And the Rams are gonna have it. And he's gonna hang on to that football. That's his first career interception.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. While you watch defensive coaches preach all the time when they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
7 brings up 2nd and 17 at the Cowboys' 30-yard line.
A lot of work to do as that sack makes this a tough 2nd and 17. Shotgun snap to Nix. Completed over the middle. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
3rd and long for him here. And this is going to be good for a Los Angeles touchdown. The Rams parlay the interception into points. Zerline on now for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Rams make it a 10-point ball game.
17. Cowboys 7.
The Rams kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Here's a Conda on the return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
At their own 29-yard line.
Dallas getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. Off the play action, here's Stroud. He's going to push one deep down the route. That's grabbed inside the 30. There it is, touchdown Dallas. The Cowboys reduce the lead to just 4.
Those front office personnel people love to pair speedy wide receivers and ask their coaches to do just that. Put some play action in there. Let him go run, because with his speed, that route is a winner, winner, chicken dinner.
York now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Cowboys cut it to a field goal game.
Cowboys 14.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10. Drive starts with an option, right side. And he manages to get back to the line, but no further, as we're at the end of 1. That's the end of 1 here. It's a 17-14 ball game. We'll return to Inglewood in just a moment. Time for the second quarter of play. It's Rams football. They have 2nd and pretty long here. Here's the backup. First throw. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. To the air on 3rd and long. He's going to loft one deep to the left. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
And a fair catch made without incident, just inside the 25. The Cowboys offense now headed back to the field. They really have the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. Throwing the out route complete. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 29-yard line.
Here's a throw. Defender's there, and he forces the incompletion. Good play to bring about this 3rd down.
You know, it's one thing to tell a quarterback not to telegraph a pass. It's quite another to fundamentally do the right things. You got to use your eyes to move defenders in this league, especially on your primary target.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. They're going to try and throw it here. It's taken in by Williams. And this is going to be short. Quick stop by the defense to bring up 4th down.
A gain of 3 yards. It's now 4th down.
They're going to run for it with Chubb. The defense seizing the opportunity. Great stop. They've got a turnover on downs, and they get their guys the ball in plus territory.
These 4th down runs, it's all about want to and will. Want to keep it conservative offensively, try to move it across, but that defense was having none of it. And now they get themselves off the field.
Chan, a 1st down carry. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
It's got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Wilson now from the gun. Finds him over the middle. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Tight end going in motion here. Wilson on 3rd down. He's trying to lay this one in deep down the right side. And they can't connect on the 3rd down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got 4th down. They send out Greg Zuerlein for the field goal. First field goal was good. His second look from inside of 45 yards. Zuerlein puts it through, and that'll double their lead to 6.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Offense headed back out there now for Dallas. And the last time we saw them, Brock, they took a risk, went for it on their own half of the field, but it didn't work out. Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10. Hand off to Chubb to start the drive. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gives you enough yards to create some depth into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground. You can throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
Great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. That's a 38-yard play for him to move the sticks.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the 2nd level and beyond.
So the big play moves him well past midfield, has him set up now at the 35. Abani Kanda now up the middle. And this is going to go for about an 8-yard pickup as he takes him inside the 30-yard line.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly when he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Again, it's Abani Kanda. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. So they're going to have to evaluate things now on 4th and short. 4th down, pass coming. He finds him beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
All set now, 1st and 10. Chubb gets this from the pistol. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards.
I'm going to guess at some point, whether it's in the huddle or over there on the bench on the sidelines after this drive, QB's going to go apologize to that running back. He just ran him into one heck of a negative play.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Pass play coming here. Oh, not like this. An interception ends that drive. That's DeMario Davis. And the Rams take possession just shy of midfield following the interception and the lengthy return.
That is just a big-time individual effort, Kate, defensively. First, he takes the ball away, and then he's looking for points, right? He turns from defense to offense, and one more move, and he might have broken it to the house.
Taking the handoff, now Wilson. Cowboys closing in, and they get to him. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
2nd and 17 at the 41-yard line.
It has been an exciting one so far as we have reached our 2-minute warning. The Rams playing themselves to a lead here at SoFi. Things already looking a good bit tougher here. It is 2nd and 17 after the sack.
Here we go, sack.
Wilson to throw it. Here's a screen for Achane. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Finds his back, Achane. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out, as they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. The Rams are set to punt. Jake Bailey's going to kick it away. And that kick will get out of bounds without a return. Looks to be a little shy of reaching the 20. The Cowboys offense headed out there. They're getting close to a minute to play, Brock, and they're going to need that time with a long field ahead. Connects on the crosser. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. They're going to move the chains after a big play, 39 yards.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. Hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And he's stopped as he gets this one down to the 27-yard line. They gain 11 on that play, and that'll be good for a Dallas first down.
Let's see, first it was a pass, now it's a great gain on the ground. They've got this defense on their heels.
60 Eagle.
Working on first down. Hits him on the out route. And he gets this down inside the red zone before going out. 2nd and 3 now.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd.
Back to throw now. Has room into the secondary. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys tie it in the final minute of the half. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. And he sure did.
York tacks on that extra point. And the Cowboys take the lead on that successful kick.
Rams 20.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. He fields it from the 8. They'll bottle him up just as he gets it to the 30. The Rams are going to get the football one last time in this first half. Not a whole lot of time left for him to put something together here before the break. A little less than 30 seconds to go as they begin this drive.
Here we go.
You send him left out of the slot. Wilson with it on first. Stays in bounds and makes the catch. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Steps up and he's running with it. Now the Rams will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. 1st and 10 from the 43.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Shotgun snap for Wilson. Caught quickly on the slant. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Timeout taken by Los Angeles. It's 2nd.
At their 49-yard line.
Here's Wilson. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. Now the Rams are going to use their 3rd and final timeout.
Good for a Rams first down.
On first down, it's Wilson. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
It's now second and 10.
Once more, it's Wilson. All the time. And he's not going to escape this. The Cowboys take him down. So just a one-point game here at the break, Brock, as we go over to the EA Sports Halftime Reports with our buddy Scott Hansen.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome into the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you on an abridged halftime report. Good competitive first half. This game kind of has a punch-counter-punch feel to it, as reflected on the scoreboard. Tight game going into the second half. Can either team pull away? To find out, let's go back to the stadium and our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
All right, Scott, thanks so much. We are back, and this one's shaping up to be an exciting one. Very close game, Brock, as we start our third quarter. First half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Here comes the Cowboy offense for the opening possession of the third. They've certainly had no issues scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they can really use some more points on this drive. They give up the gut to Abani Kanda, and he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
And not a bad play by any means. There's room for more, and they know it.
Brings up second and 7 at the 32-yard line.
Last run got him 3. Here's second and 7. Pass play now. Short pass brought in. And this one doesn't go far. 6 yards to go here. It's third down.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's third.
Throw here. Third down. It's on target to Williams. Has room down the left sideline. And into the end zone he goes for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys grow the lead coming out of halftime. I should know this by now, Brock. I don't know if you're a Broadway guy, but there's a lot of names that belong on the playbill for this lead we've got here. But his name belongs on the marquee as he brings in his second touchdown grab.
Yeah, a bunch of contributors all throughout this roster. No, not a Broadway guy. And with 2 scores now, it's what, a 2-score game? Yep. Easy to see he's been one of the key actors throughout.
Appreciate the honesty. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. He'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. Out come the Rams on offense. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games, that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
Throw left side, complete. And he's going to be stopped after reaching up to the 33. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And the Rams have the first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
First down now, ball at the 33. Here's A-Chain up the middle. And he'll make his way through for a pickup of 4.
Humble 5-6-yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Second down carry for A-Chain. And he's down very close to that first, but looks like he is stopped just in time after a gain of 4.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
They sent him right up the gut, but he wasn't able to get anywhere. The defense braced for impact, and they made the stop. It's 4th down. The Rams are set to punt, and they could really use a good one here. He has it at the 13. That'll be the first and more. Now here he goes down the right sideline. And he houses it on the return all the way back for a touchdown. Well, he is one of those players, Brock. We've seen teams sometimes kick away from him, and it's because of his ability to turn any punt return into 6.
Some of these elite returners, Kate, they just have a vision that's different. They can see things happening before the rest of us, and then you've got to have that elite explosiveness as well to go punch it in for 6.
York now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Cowboys lead by 15 now.
For the get back, this revolution been televised. I felt good with the knickknacks. Hey, yo, get your chili up. Yeah, I did that. And black out, with the act out. Yeah, I did that. Hey, what's up, though? I hit him. That's what you know. Can they both? I hit him.
So after giving up the punt return score, Brock, let's see if they can answer on a different type of return. He's going to return it from a yard or 2 deep. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Possession switching back to the LA offense as they head out. And they had to wave that white flag on their last drive, Brock, hoping to avoid having to call that punter this time out.
Yeah, you get several chances a game, on average, somewhere around 10 possessions, and you know not all of them are going to pan out. So you got to forget what lies behind and keep pressing on to the journey ahead.
Ready up.
LA offense all set. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Ready, go. 19.
They'll start the drive with Achan. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
The one defender failed. Well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball to make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
At the 21-yard line.
Ready. 18 card. Go.
Here's Wilson to the air. Completed over the middle. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
To throw, here's Wilson. Complete beyond the marker. And they're finally able to get to him and touch him down, but damage already done as they pick up that 1st down.
It's a gain of
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
And he's just going to hook this one into about row C there. And some lucky fan and haul in a heck of a souvenir.
There was almost no resistance offered against a rush that came off the line ready to maul anything in sight. It was all the QB could do to get rid of that before he gets absolutely clobbered.
That one's complete over the middle. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. So now here's 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Here we go.
Playing with Achan here out of the gun. And the run will not get there. They're turned away right near that marker. Now it's 4th down.
A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
A full quarter to go, but they feel like they got to make their move now. They aren't going for this.
Here we go. Set go.
Trying for it, it's Achan. Avoids a defender. We've got a foot race. And he runs this one in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. Devon Achan with the touchdown.
that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
Zerline on now for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Rams get it back to within one score.
Cowboys 35, Rams 27.
All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. Here's Abanikanda on the return. He's got a lane up past the 30. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40. So Coach Brian Schottenheimer sending his Cowboys offense back to the field. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. The line come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here. 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Edwards. And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for a Dallas first down. Looking in the air here. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So 2nd down now after the incompletion.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets 2. It could have gone the other way.
Going again on 2nd and 10. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, that's when you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Taken in by Williams outright. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. Offense working quickly.
A gain of 3 yards. It's now 4th down.
Back to throw it. Delivers another one to Williams. Did he get there? Did he get there? I don't think so. Now the refs agree. He's marked short, and it's going to be a turnover on downs.
You know, these 4th down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
Oh, Wilson fumbled it. And this is going to be Cowboys football. Not much added after the recovery, partner, so that is where they'll take possession from the fumble.
You know, this just can't happen on 1st down. It really can't. I mean, ball security is a premium on every down, every distance. But on 1st down, it is especially a killer.
The Cowboys about set to take over. And they take the field in good but not great shape, Brock. They've got that lead, but no doubt they'd love to see it grow.
Yeah, and just having the lead does take some pressure off. It doesn't change the sense of urgency. It's always on tilt in the NFL. But it should allow them to operate a little more freely.
That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in the route in space where he could make that initial.
Into a ton of traffic, and this one's intercepted. And the Rams are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. There are costly interceptions, Brock, and then there are interceptions inside the red zone in the 2nd half of a one-score game.
And if there is ever a time where ball security is paramount, it is right now.
Yeah.
They made a great play. Don't get me wrong. They deserve a ton of credit right there. But as a quarterback, you cannot risk a turnover. It's touchdown, it's check down, it's throw the ball away. You're literally throwing points away with that pick.
He's brought down, and that was close, Brock. Maybe a yard away from surrendering 2 points, but the stop did come outside the goal line. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock him behind the sticks. Job well done there. As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
Third down run from Achane. He's away from one. And he wants to, but he's not going to be able to continue the run. Got him 6, but they stopped him short. It's 4th down now.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
And he gets it away from his end zone. He takes this in on his side of midfield. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Another drive coming up for this Dallas offensive unit. And the question out there is, Brock, how early and often are they going to try passing here after they were picked off on the previous drive?
Well, I think the answer to that is how much trust does this play caller have in his quarterback? We're going to get to find out right now.
Running behind center with Edwards. And he's taken down as he takes this to the 38. They get an even 10 on that play. And that'll be good for Dallas. First down.
First down, Dallas.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. Going to the ground again on first. And he's going to get forward for a gain of about 7 on that run. It's second down. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's the Cowboys who have it with the lead, but the win not secure just yet. After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. Sticking with Edwards here. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
I think anytime these offensive coordinators in the NFL call a run play, they're just hoping for something positive. To get a first down, that's a bonus.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. And they're going to throw out of the gun. He's got it at the 5. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Working inside the red zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. Well, Brock, it wasn't hard to see why they botched on that play fake. Even our camera operator was fooled into thinking it was a run, but certainly made it easier to connect on that touchdown pass.
And that's all about the attention to details, Kate. It really is. The offensive line getting their pads down. The running back and quarterback at that mesh point, making it look exactly like a run. You do the details on the front end, and the play-action game rewards follow on the back end.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Return starts at the 3. He's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Rams headed out to the field now. And this could be the decisive drive. Down 2 scores late. They've got to find some points to get it back within 1. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. First down throw from Wilson. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down. Just 1 play into this drive, and they are already sitting on their own 45.
That's a 45-yard
Wilson on 1st and 10. Escapes the pocket. And he's going to slide down here. Picked up close to 5 before the slide. It's going to be second down.
It's a gain of 5.
That is quarterback play 101. Maybe not the first chapter of it, but man, is that important. Getting downfield, get what you can with your legs, then most importantly, protect yourself. Get down and don't take any extra contact.
And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Wilson now, first and 10. He's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
And incomplete. It leads to second and 10.
Roll, roll, roll. Here we go, here we go.
Wilson now from the gun. And he's going to get down safely. Picked up close to 6. Nice call on his part there, but it does leave them now with a third down.
It's a gain of 6.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. This one misses the tight end. And 4th and 4 coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable in an incomplete.
Desperation time here on 4th. He connects downfield. And this is going to get them all the way into the red zone. He's taken down at the 13-yard line. Bringing the offense up to the line. First and 10. Chan to the right. And he will have the Los Angeles touchdown. The Rams can make it a one-score game as they trim the lead. Devon Chan with the touchdown. The kick is good, and they've moved back within a possession in the 4th.
The score, Cowboys 42, Rams 34.
All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Things going well so far. And he was pushing for midfield there before they finally dragged him down at the 45. The Cowboys ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, first and 10. Lasers this one deep down the middle. They did it! He made the interception! Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Rams have some new life in the 4th.
That's just a bad decision, frankly. And really, as a quarterback in this moment of the game, you got to know it's not a time to take a risk. Cannot be throwing out life preservers and giving that other team, your opponent, a chance like he just did.
Well, following that play, we have somebody shaken up. And, man, with so many guys fighting for roster spots, you never want to see someone get hurt. Hopefully they can fix him up quick. After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Let's go now.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Hits him on the out route. And he's got a bunch here out past the 25 before somebody gets to him. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
It's Chan on the inside give. And there's the stop, but he's got 9 yards on first down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on second down. Chan again. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. He gets 6 on that play. And the Rams have the first down.
Well, look at here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next third down coming.
Short side option here. He's running left. Keeps himself upright. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out.
It's a gain of 20.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38.
Rams, first down. First and 10.
Wilson with it on first. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that is 5 sacks for this defense in this game as their latest brings up second down.
That is some serious defensive urgency that really does, Kate, match the situation we're in. This is a one-score game. Even though they have gotten after this quarterback all game long, they know they can't let up now.
Shotgun snap for Wilson. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line.
That's a gain of 9. Brings up third.
This 8-play drive might be on its last legs here, partners. They try to figure out this 3rd and 7. Man in motion here. Looking to throw. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice game.
That drop ruins the payoff to a well-designed play. It got a man open, it beat the coverage. That's a call they can revisit in the future with hopefully a much better job finishing the catch.
Down a score. They're going to go for this on 4th down. Desperation time here. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs. So this one will not get it done. They're going to turn this over on downs. To the line come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here, 1st and 10. They'll go from the gun with Edwards. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop them. So a timeout comes in. It looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning. Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already at midfield. Back to pass on 1st and 10. Finds him over the middle. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. Now before we reach the 2-minute warning, we've got a timeout. That's the second one used by the defense in this half. Edwards on the shotgun handoff. And he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down. Now we get a pause, Brock, as the defense uses its final timeout, so the clock only going to stop again at our 2-minute warning. New set of downs for him from the 31. First down, and they go right back to it. Much better job keeping him contained this time. He's going to be marked down right near the line of scrimmage.
You want to see the term read and react to the little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
Passing now on 2nd and 10. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. It's the 2-minute warning here in L.A. Cowboys leading by 8. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. It's on target to Williams. And he has the Cowboys' first down, Brock, and that should clinch this win for him.
A gain of 14. First down, Cowboys.
From the pistol, here comes Edwards. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
The only thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Second and 9.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. They're going to pass it here. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down. Setting up to pass. And that is the catch that should end this game and seal this win. Touchdown. So that should be the one that does it, Brock. A big one late that puts them up here 2 scores.
What a complete performance overall. The clock where it is and where it stands right now, Kate, that should be the capper. And that is so satisfying as an offense to go up 2 scores.
York now for the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Cowboys lead by 15 now.
Rams, 34.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35. The Rams set to go on offense once more. And they just saw that lead stretch out to a two-score margin now. Really makes this a must-score series late.
And Kate, you know I believe this. You can never play this game in a state of desperation, but a state of urgency got to be at sky high right now.
Short pass brought in.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
That's low and bounces short of his man.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down. To throw. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Hands are tied. Gotta have it on this fourth down.
Here we go, set.
Here he is to throw. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Darnell Savage with the pick.
Okay, that's just one of those situations that is so difficult to be a quarterback in that spot. It's kind of like being a pitcher in a 3-0 count. You just oftentimes don't win. You feel like you got to force the issue, and you force the issue, interceptions follow.
Here's a design run. So it's a win for the Cowboys. And they're off to a good start in the preseason, Brock. Seen a lot of players fighting together for the victory. That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Cowboys are winners as we say goodbye from Los Angeles.